How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so for today, I'm going to be talking about the Pixel 3 and is the Pixel 3 worth it in 2020? Now, this device came out in October of 2018, so it's pretty much well over a year old, about a year and a couple of odd months. But is it still worth getting? And I'm going to tell you that in this video today. Now, I've held all the Pixel devices, so the first thing I'm actually going to tell you guys is about the build quality of this device and design and look. Now, if you're looking for a premium looking flagship device, the Pixel 3a would actually be the best one out of all of them, in my opinion. Now, some would argue and say that the Pixel 4 looks pretty good, but again, every time something that's new comes out, it's always praised, and then you guys, nitpick the bugs out of it. But yes, I would agree the Pixel 4 looks pretty nice, pretty solid, but I've held the Pixel 4 and I've held it side by side with the Pixel 3, and the Pixel 3 just to me looks that flagship premium, in my opinion. Okay, sure, some people disagree and you're entitled to your opinion, but I gotta say it does. In my opinion, it does. I mean, you got that, that two-tone look on the back of the device. So when you look all the way around it, where they place the SIM card and things like that, obviously looks pretty cool. The two-tone, again, frosted glass back, and then you have the glossy glass back, which is where the camera area is at, and also the flash. The side rails of it, it matches the backing itself. So the display is the only part that looks black. Then you got that power button that obviously is a greenish color. And you got that dual cameras in the front, which is one thing I really love about the Pixel 3. Okay. So, I mean, the look wise, you guys can see for yourself, and that's basically subjective. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, performance wise is something that most will argue about, but I will tell you guys right now, the Pixel 3 still holds a candle. It is actually pretty good, and you can look on spec sheets if you want to. There's countless videos that covers the specs of the Pixel 3, so I'm not going to go over the specs specifically, but I'm going to say this though: for a device that only boasts 4 GB of RAM, it's still lickety split. I gotta say, it's pretty quick. Okay, and I actually use my Pixel 3. I use the heck out of it. Okay, and the Pixel 3's performance is still good. I'm gonna say it hands down, still good. Okay. Now, those people may talk about the Snapdragon 845. It's still a capable chip. It's not that old, so it's still handling things that I'm throwing at it. And the only thing that I would say would be a caveat to this phone is the battery. A 2915 milliamp hour battery, so close to 3000, but shy a little bit of it. But yeah, if you heavy use the Pixel 3, you could kill the battery quite quickly. This phone does not make it through an entire day by what most people want as the standard. Okay, now we'll get you from about 6:30 in the morning till about 3 or 4 in the afternoon before you're gonna have to charge it again, and that's just with mediocre use. Heavy use, you'll probably kill the battery really close to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. One of the biggest things about the Pixel 3 is the camera itself, and obviously that's one of the things that Google boasts about when it comes to the Pixel 3 and just Pixel devices. Okay, so even till today, with a lot of the software updates that the Pixel 3 has had, the cameras hasn't been superly impacted. It's not a lot of bug issues with it. Video is another thing. Video, it can tend to just lack a little bit, but it's not super bad like people are making it out to be. Okay, but it still takes capable videos. I shoot my videos with the Pixel 3 mostly, so if my videos look good, obviously it's from the Pixel 3. But again, for still photos, it's pretty solid. It does the job. Okay, audio quality is still good off of this thing. I gotta tell you guys, the dual front firing speakers is pretty solid. It does at high volume feel like that the bass from the speakers is gonna blow it out now. So between the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3a, I do gotta say the Pixel 3a sounds better than the Pixel 3, only for the simple fact you got that bottom firing speaker and then teamed up with the upper firing speaker on the top of the Pixel 3a. The 3 has dual front firing speakers, which a lot of people tend to like. They like that audio being blasted towards them, and so the Pixel 3 kind of delivers that. I will say this though, in my time with the Pixel 3, and this is probably one of the biggest reasons why that I didn't sell all my phones to get the Pixel 4, is that it's still capable of doing a lot of what I want out of a smartphone. In reality, I want a phone that is going to deliver me information and allow me to express my creativity on YouTube with lots of tools that I can use to create videos. And the Pixel 3 does that. It's my all-in-one studio to build videos for YouTube and Instagram TV. And it's also what I use to record my audio podcast on Anchor. So You know, with what the prices are for the Pixel 3 nowadays, I'm not entirely sure what it is currently right now. I believe it's somewhere about $400 or $500 for it still, or maybe a lot less. You could probably find them on places like OfferUp for a hell of a lot cheaper. And if you're interested in owning your first Pixel device, I would say definitely go after the Pixel 3, and you're not going to be sorry that you did. Even if you get it from used sources, it is still a much capable phone. At the end of the day, I do honestly feel that this was probably the best Pixel flagship device that Google has ever built. And it continues that. And in my opinion, it's still better than the Pixel 4. If you're not wanting to have a lot of the headaches and the bugs. And one of the even bigger things about the Pixel 3 is that it maintains the biometric security relying on the fingerprint sensor that's in the back. And you can also utilize it to bring down the notification shade and those types of things too. So that's actually pretty cool. In all, if I broke this phone, would I buy me another one? Answer to that question, yes, I will. I would hurry fast with whatever money I had scratched up and bought me another Pixel 3. I wouldn't buy the 3XL. I don't like a bigger display, or a huge phone actually, not a bigger display, but a huge phone. Much less do I care for the notch. But I just think that the Pixel 3 is like the perfect phone for me. And it probably will be until Google brings out something else that's much better. Maybe the Pixel 5 will be a lot different and a lot better. And maybe it could be the successor to the Pixel 3, as by most people would definitely say that the Pixel 4 is not the successor to the Pixel 3. Much less they would say the Pixel 3a is. And who knows? We'll see what happens, because in the mid-range department, the Pixel 3a is still killing it. It still accounts for majority of Google sales as far as Pixels, even though their sales has dropped recently. And that could be due to the Pixel 4 and all the, you know, the news about the Pixel 4 and the things that it's lacked. But hopefully Google will rectify that with the Pixel 4a, which we're getting a lot of rumors and leaks about, and I'm quite interested in that. And yes, if the Pixel 4a is, as a lot of rumors says it will be, then it would be the device that I would pick up to have maybe as a backup. So that's it right now for this video. Smash that like button, subscribe, and as always, aloha.